Hey, good evening, everybody. Today I was figured I'd make a quick video, just a quick, brief video about something that I was doing, just fooling around because it's week one, so and it's been a long time coming. So I'll jump right into it. Glad to be back. What I'm doing right now is as you can see right here, this is the NFL 75K quarter arcade, and it's just something. They have multi entries. They go 20 entries max. So I feel, hey, $5, max it out, 20 entries. There's nothing wrong with that. Have some fun. Wait, what do you say? It's week one, So I figured I'd show you guys how I do it. A friend of mine, and by his name, by the name Donnie Lure, he actually got me doing, and shout out to him. He got me doing in NBA season, and I meant to make a video, but I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to show you guys, what I'm doing. It's all fun, and I'm still trying to make money. So, it's just a whole buku of entries on here, but you never know. Uh, like I said, it's max entry, 20 entries. So, at 25 cents, that come out to about $5. I'm just gonna throw them in there, And uh, but there's many different optimizers out there that you can use, and things like lineup builders and stuff that you can use to perform this. If you don't want to do them by hand, you can manually. I mean, you can do it with these lineup builders, and it'll help you just mass enter it. But you can still go back and modify your lineups once you import them on DraftKings. So you can create them here on Rotogrinders, and then or whatever other lineup builder out there, and then you can import them straight into your entries on DraftKings, and then you'll be able to edit them however you want. So right now, like for instance, right here, I'm just doing a lot of fading a lot of the big time chalk. I narrowed my quarterback pool down to these guys right here, Breeze, Newton, and the list goes on. And running back position, I narrowed my running backs down to these guys right here, and I see Isaiah Crowell is there. I don't even want to play him. So to exclude a player from your pool, you just hit this X right here, and I'm gonna take him out. Boom, just like that. And I can go down and show you. I wasn't through. I wasn't through like Alpha Blue. I'm gonna take him out. Uh, and I got a few more guys I got to take out as well. And over here at the wide receiver position. Now, like I said, I go back to running backs real fast. My top guy is LaShawn McCoy. Do you notice I have no Bell or no Johnson? All those guys, I'm just fading them on off. And same thing for this the wide receiver position. Our top guy is AJ Green, and you can see some of the guys that I have in my pool. But for the most part, all the bigger names. After that, I'm fading them. I'll be running most of these guys in the pool on down to Goodwin and Kendall Wright. But that's just how I excluded players. So these are all the players that I have, at each position. I'm not going to go through each position. I'm just showing you guys. And then you can lock a player like this. You can set your percentage, and there you have it. uh, your percentage of how much exposure that you want to that player, And you still have a list, your excluded list right here, and I'll show you that. So these are all the guys that I took out of my pool, and you can add them back to your pool. Like I don't know why I want to add Michael Thomas back, so I just went ahead and added him back to my pool, and I'm looking down the line to make sure these are all the guys that I want to fade. So everybody in the excluded section will not be in your pool when the computer generates your lineups. So with that being said, on this side over here, you get the chance to set the number of lineups you want to make, and I'm going for 20 because the max entry is 20 on the quarter arcade. You can set the salaries that you want to go by, and you can use like this is a maximum exposure section right here, so you can set the percentage of people that you want to that you want to have in your lineups. So I'm just fumbling around with it right now. I haven't even optimized any lineups yet. So right here is they have, this is a cool feature they have. You can ensure your flex player has the latest start time of among players in the same position. So that gives your flex spot a lot of flexibility, because a lot of players make that mistake and the flex spot just goes right out the door, in the first wave of games and maybe the second wave of games, just in case you have to do some late swap. So that's that'll work. And then they have that option that you have no offense versus defense. That's great. So what I will do right here is I will go ahead and I'm just gonna hit build lineups, and it should generate lineups. I'll show you guys live right here. Boom. So right now it's generating lineups, and I'll show you some of the lineups. Oh. There was a problem right there. Maybe I didn't have the right number of players in my pool. So I'm going back. My excluded, go back to all. Okay. What I'm going to do is pause this run 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I ran into a couple hiccups. I've never done this for football before, so I ran into a couple hiccups. But this is just a test run, show you guys, how it works and things like that. I just went ahead and reset my build. I showed you guys over here, this area over here where you can set the number of lineups and the maximum exposure and things like that. But I ran into a little hiccup, but I'm ready to roll right now. This is a test build that I'm making, and before I make that build, I do want to point a few things out that like right here is a group option. Like this player AJ Green, I can add him to a group, a stacking group. As like if I wanted to pair them up, and I can add up, I can make several groups, and I can make several stacks that way. So I can add each player to group one and make that a stack that'll show up in each and every lineup. Same thing for basketball, things like that. So that's a nice feature that they have. They had a love feature on here where you can love a player, but I don't see it. There's a heart that you used to be able to click, but I don't see that. But like I said, this is a test run, and I'll just run these lineups, make 20 lineups. I'll run through them and let you guys see them, and hopefully you guys will have some fun with this as well. All I have to do now is hit build lineups and let the magic roll. So we wait for a couple seconds. It's fairly fast. It's going to generate some lineups, and bam, there we go. There's a player exposures right here, percentages that you have in your lineups, and then it give you a count of how many lineups that you have a player in, and the person that you lock. If you lock a person, that means they're going to be in 100% of your lineup. So that's a decent feature. This lock right here. So you can see these lineups. I can go through them. They're all right here. They're in these two columns. I'll go down and I'll show you a few lineups. It's a lot of Aaron Rodgers up there. It's a lot of Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, I didn't set my exposures and everything like that, so it looks like a lot of their favorite Aaron Rodgers. So that's a lot of Aaron Rodgers came out at the top. I liked Marcus Mariota, so a couple unique lineups and things like that. You play with it, you can get good with it. It's just something that I use from time to time, and there you have it. Like I said, you might have to play with things like that, but it will generate lineups, and that's about it for this video. If you like this video, I would like for you to like and subscribe. I have links to my social media accounts and some of my Facebook groups and things like that in the description down below. Like I said, one more day to football. When we wake up, there will be football tomorrow. So good luck, you guys, on this season. I just wanted to put this video out there, for you guys that's itching to do other things. So with that being said, I guess I'm out. Peace.